From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Slot man moves right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hoover. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hoover. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hoover. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hoover. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Back to throw. Hoover. He finds Douglas complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st down, Hoover flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hoover. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Douglas, the man in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hoover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hoover. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hoover. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. Hoover. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Achane. He juked him. Fighting through. He's got space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Tua. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs, 87 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Right here. How about two? Out.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoover. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's take 19.
Back to throw. Hoover. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing on first down. Hoover to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not.
There he goes, left side. Still fighting. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There on the tackle, Cam Smith. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
18, Pioneer.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Douglas, the man in motion. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover, he finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Off the play fake. Hoover. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Off play action. Hoover. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
20 TX.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Again, it's Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Tua.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Now Tua.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Got it. Ready?
And they take a knee.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.